Hello everyone, have you been looking for me? Well, guess what? You found me in the kitchen with Angela, this Creole Roots girl, coming to you this Saturday afternoon. All things New Orleans. That's right, that's what we're doing. It's all things New Orleans. Today I'm making a meatloaf, okay? So come on in my kitchen. Thank you for joining me today. I'm using ground chuck, okay? And the ground chuck is 80-20. You need a little fat. You don't want tough meat. So leave a little fat in your meat, okay? So this is about a pound. Okay, it's a small meatloaf. It's not gonna be a very big meatloaf, okay? So this is one of my New Orleans recipes, from mom, aunts, grandmother. My cousin used to do her meatloaf a little different. She did it with boiled eggs in the middle. We don't really like that, so I'm going to just stick to what I know, okay? So, of course, I have the Holy Trinity. I cut up some bell pepper, onion, and celery, okay? I'm going to add that in. I pre-chopped it and everything. So, this is going to be a meatloaf for about this size pan, you guys, okay? And of course, I'm going to add some parsley flakes. Rather you see what I'm doing, So let's switch this around, okay? So of course, we're doing meatloaf today. And I have some parsley flakes. I'm using about a fourth of a cup or a little bit less, okay? I'm going to use some thyme. Just a teaspoon of thyme, okay? I'm going to use some Italian seasoning. Like I said, just a teaspoon, not a lot, okay? And then, of course, I'm going to put some oregano in there. And it's just a teaspoon of those herbs, okay? I'm gonna use some black pepper. I'm running out of black pepper. I'm gonna have to get some more. Of course, I'm gonna use some accent. People don't like to use accent, but I don't use it often, but I do use it sometimes. And of course, I have my Tony Saturé, okay? So I'm putting that in. And I did forget my garlic. I can't live without garlic. And then I also have my Lipton soup. This helps, it keeps it moist too, okay? So I'm adding one package in there. And it has like onion and stuff in there too. That's a good base for me. I have some eggs, 2 eggs. I'm gonna get my garlic. Wait a minute, you guys. So I'm back, you guys. I'm adding a teaspoon of garlic. It's minced garlic. It's a heaping teaspoon too. So I'm adding that in. I'm also going to add some Worcestershire sauce as well. And I'm going to add my 2 eggs. Okay, and then the last thing would be my Italian breadcrumbs. I also like to add Parmesan cheese in there as well. So this is going to be about a cup. Okay, I may use some water. I'll see about the consistency when I'm mixing. And I'm going to mix it with my hands. I'm going to get in there with my hands, you guys. So I'm adding a little Parmesan cheese to it. That's going to bring out some flavor. Also be rich, So I have everything in here, okay? And I'm going to start mixing it. So if you like the things that I do on my channel, All Things New Orleans, this Creole Roots girl, you can follow me on Instagram, Creole Roots 47. You can follow me on Facebook as well. It's Creole Roots Washington, and then you know my YouTube channel. So this is my mixture for my meatloaf, okay? You can probably use 2 pans for this, but I'm gonna get it all mixed in and see if I need to add anything else. And you can also do a tester too on your meatloaf or any kind of thing like this you're making. You can test it out by frying a little piece in a pan to see how the flavor is, the taste. I'm trying not to use too much salts and things like that because, like I said, health reasons, you know. So this meatloaf is gonna be flavorful, but not overpowering in salt because I used a lot of herbs and garlic and good stuff. So I have here all the ingredients for my meatloaf, and I'm gonna stick it in my pan. And it may actually call for 2 of these pans. So I do have another one. We'll see. I may just try to use it all in here, or I could save it for a hamburger later, you know. But it looks like it's gonna go all in. 1 pan dish, meatloaf. You could serve it with mashed potatoes. You could serve it with cauliflower. Let me get to the goodness over here. So this is my pan of meatloaf here, okay? And some people add milk and bread to theirs. There's a whole lot of ways of making meatloaf, okay? But I'm sticking to my recipe, New Orleans style, all things New Orleans. It only takes a few minutes. I'm gonna let this cook down, okay? And I'm gonna put it on a 350 degree oven. Sorry, I keep saying onion. But I'm gonna put it in the oven for about an hour on 350, okay? And I'll drain off any fat that actually comes off the meatloaf. But here's my meatloaf. I'm gonna serve it with a topping of red gravy on there. And then like I said, you can serve your meatloaf with mashed potatoes, cauliflower rice, vegetables. You could do a gravy and then cook it, and then cook some rice alongside of it. It's what you want with your dish. You know, me and my son, we're gonna eat it with vegetables on the side, okay? So we're trying to be healthy as we can be, you know, without missing out on anything. So that's what we're having. You'll see the finishing touches once the meatloaf comes out. Like I said, it's gonna go on a 350 degree oven. Cover it with foil for now, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. Takes about an hour. Thank you for joining me on my channel. I know this was a very short video, but it's simple to put a meatloaf together. You'll see the final touches as soon as you can. Thank you. Have a good day. Creole Roots. Bye.